Welcome back everyone to another episode of Survival. I did a lot of resource gathering off camera, but we're not going to be working on another building today. We are actually going to be doing an interior. And I mean like an actual interior. I know like last season I didn't do one. Last season I didn't really do an interior until the end. But we need a place to live because we're kind of homeless. And you may be thinking, well, all your stuff is underneath like the deck. Aren't you living there? Yes, but I want an official apartment. So that's the plan today. You can't find anything in here. It's too hard to find anything. You have to scan every single item. And I have so many chests. Like I had one chest that I know all the good stuff is in. But the rest of the stuff I just kind of file in together. Should have put an elevator in. So I climb all these stairs. It's like the building from the Big Bang Theory. Like the elevator just didn't work. Anyway, now that we're in an apartment at the top floor, we're going to start with a kitchen. Now, I have a very cool idea for this apartment and taking this simple, basic, dull room and turning it into something amazing. So I really want to start with the essentials, like the kitchen and, your chair. So where do I want chair? I want chair in this corner. We'll put chair by window because then window equals bright. I think. Which window do I want it? Okay, we're going to put this corner in case I'm angry and want nothing to do with the world. And then we'll do over here in case I'm the 1 in a million shot that I'm happy for once. Okay. There we go. Simple little tiny chairs. Perfect. Now, I want to add a little bit of color into this area. And again, plants are one of the best ways to add color. Plants, flowers, saplings, etc. So, I'm going to add a little potted plant on our kitchen cabinet while trying to cut it with a knife. I have these stairs hanging up here. I want to add a loft. Now, this is a taller room. You can do so much with it. My idea here, I want a little bit of a loft, kind of like a balcony, nothing like too massive, though. And then how big do I want this? Because I want there to be a little bit of a light going down. I think that's just a little bit too big, so let's get it a little smaller. And then I want my idea up here. This is my idea up here, so I have to make this a little bit bigger. If I can measure this properly, I think I'll just make it a little bit bigger. That should be pretty good. And my idea is to add some of that terracotta, what's it called? The glazed terracotta, patterned terracotta. I want to add that design to the roof because I think that would stand out. I just need to figure out how the patterns go. Sometimes it can be like ridiculously confusing. But if I just keep doing this, I should be completely fine. So now that I have that all done, I want to add stairs so it kind of blends in with the ceiling a little bit more. Because the ceiling is a half slab, half block lower. So the stairs are going to kind of help blend it in a little bit there. And I think the color... I fell. Okay. Oh, well. But yeah, I think the colors really match the building nice. And you can see it from the chair as well. I want to add one light hanging above the 2 chairs just to kind of brighten that area up. Now, one way I do a light fixture is I kind of, with like slabs, is I do a whole block in the middle and then mess up the chains, of course, and then put stairs all around it, kind of going towards it. It's a pretty simple design. It's kind of like a pot. What do you call it? Pot lights? The lights are like in the ceiling. I don't know what you actually call them. Kind of like that, but instead I'm just going to add a couple chains and then the lantern underneath it. There you go. I got a lot of lanterns here. So yeah, there you go. Little light above the chairs, which is pretty nice. And again, we want to add a little bit of color to it, so we'll add a simple, tiny little rug. And then upstairs, we'll add another rug, because this will be our little loft area. We will have our bed in the corner. And then we will put a little rug in front. No, let's make this kind of go diagonal. Let's make this go diagonal. I don't think going straight is the right way for this rug to look. There we go. And then we'll put in a clock, just so we need to know what time it is, you know? Just because if we look out the window and we see it's night, we have a clock to make sure that it is nighttime. Simple trick for the sink, use light blue dye so the water actually looks more like water. So it looks like water, but in reality, it's more poisoned water because you just kind of dyed the water. So it's undrinkable. Anyway, we're going to add the kitchen knife in the corner, which is really just a broken iron sword pretty much. And then I'm going to move the clock downstairs actually. And then upstairs I want to put all like the valuable, cool looking stuff. There we go. So we have our clock down the stairs. Upstairs we will add crystal, enchanted golden apple, and we have a copper ingot and also a piece of quartz to symbolize all the quartz that I had to use for this building. Oh my goodness. I go there like 6 times because I kept thinking that I had enough. Our apartment is all done. Steve is working on one down the hall, but on the top floor here, with a fantastic view, this is our apartment. So for a very small area, you can actually fit a lot of stuff in it. We got a little kitchen area over here, and I have our chairs, and upstairs you get that amazing ceiling. Take a boring ceiling and just doing something different with it makes it pop out a little bit more, because usually ceilings aren't noticed too much, but again, it's just like it's there, so making it look good adds to your build. Adding our good stuff on the wall. We have our bed, and we have a little storage chest over here. This is the room. But anyway, that's going to be an episode. Thank you all for watching. I will see all of you in the next one. And, it's turning nighttime. I better check the clock to make sure it's night.